Listen, I need you to understand something right now. Three major forecast models are all showing the same terrifying pattern developing this weekend. We're not just talking about cold weather. We're talking about Minneapolis hitting
The
negative
coastal storm is
43
tracking
degrees,
west, bringing
which is
heavy snow
literally
from the
colder
mid-Atlantic to
than
New
the
England.
surface of Mars.
Snowfall is
And
intensifying
that
and spreading
Arctic
inland
blast
across
is
Pennsylvania
racing
and New
south
York.
toward Houston,
Stay alert for
Dallas,
updates.
and Atlanta, cities where most people don't even own a proper winter coat. But here's what changed in the last 6 hours that has every meteorologist I know scrambling to update their forecasts. The models just shifted this coastal storm 50 miles farther west, which means cities that thought they were safe are now directly in the danger zone. We're tracking a potential bomb cyclone forming off the Carolinas with pressure dropping to 965 millibars. And if you know what that means, you know this is serious. Drop your city in the comments right now, and I'll give you the most accurate forecast I can for your specific area as this rapidly evolves.
Got to keep this dripping so
Everything
the
I'm
pipes
about
don't
to show
freeze.
you is based on model runs from just 2 hours ago.
And the heat's on.
And honestly,
Good
this
to go.
forecast is changing every single time we
These
get new
heaters are a
data.
godsend.
Right now,
They
at this
really
very
are. Here,
moment,
sweetie.
nearly half
Thanks,
a
Mom.
million people are sitting
Bless
in the
this
dark
community.
without power from this weekend's catastrophic ice
Good evening.
storm.
Our updated
No
storm model
electricity,
shows a
no
significant
heat,
shift.
and
The path now tracks
coldest
further
air
north,
of the
reaching 100
entire
miles per hour.
winter
This
is
brings
about
heavy
to
rain and
slam
storm
into
surge
these
risks to the
areas,
coast. Please stay
creating
alert.
a
Flag cat fall to
genuinely
evacuation orders
life-threatening
spread.
emergency. Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee are bearing the worst of these power outages. For many families, restoration is still days away. Now picture this scenario. You're already freezing in your powerless home, and the temperature outside is about to drop another 20 to 30 degrees. This isn't about canceled flights or inconvenient commutes anymore. This is straight-up survival for some of the hardest-hit communities. That upper-level low that just devastated the country with snow and ice is now positioned over the
Let's
Great
lower the
Lakes,
temperature to
getting
save
ready
energy.
for round 2.
70 degrees is
Thursday
efficient.
night into Friday morning,
Now, turning
this
off the
system
lights.
drops into
This helps reduce our
Wisconsin and
energy
Michigan,
use.
dragging Arctic air that
Let's lower the
literally
temperature to save
originated
energy.
over the North Pole.
70
By
degrees is
Friday
efficient.
And Saturday, that
Now,
same
turning
air
off the
mass
lights.
reaches
This
all
helps
the way
reduce
to
our
the
energy
Gulf
use.
Coast, bringing temperatures that will shatter
lantern is a
records across
lifesaver
the
tonight.
entire
It really
deep
is.
South.
The warmth helps.
Here's what
It's
makes
so
this
cold. My hands are
absolutely
freezing.
insane.
The light is
We're
pretty
tracking the
It'll keep
real
us safe. We're together.
possibility of
That's what
measurable
matters.
snowfall as far south as the Florida Panhandle. When was the last time you heard a meteorologist say that sentence and actually mean it? Over the next 7 days, we're looking at some of the coldest temperatures the eastern United States has experienced in recent memory. Right now, today, widespread areas are running 20 to 25 degrees below normal, and this extreme cold zone covers almost everything east of the Rockies. Wednesday and Thursday will bring brief relief for the central and southern plains, but don't be fooled into thinking this pattern is breaking. The Ohio Valley and Northeast stay locked in well below normal temperatures. Then Friday hits like a freight train with no brakes. Friday and Saturday mark the arrival of truly record-breaking cold across most of the United States, with many areas plunging 30 to 40 degrees below average. Even Florida, and I'm talking about Miami, will experience extreme
The storm is
cold,
getting worse.
with
Can everyone
temperatures
hear
running
me?
35
Yes, but my internet
degrees
is
below
spotty.
their seasonal norms.
Same. Power
Think about
just
what that
flickered.
means
Save your
for
work.
a state where the average
Okay,
winter
stay safe,
low
everyone.
is 60 degrees, and people genuinely don't own winter coats. Now, let me show you what happened overnight that completely flipped this forecast, and why the next model run could change everything again. At midnight, the European model had this coastal storm tracking well offshore, which would have meant minimal impacts for most of the East Coast.
Let's see what the
But
weather's
the 6
doing.
a.m. model run shifted that track
Oh no, winter
dramatically
storm
westward,
warning.
bringing
Heavy
snow
snow
and
and
ice
strong
into play
winds.
for
I
tens
need
of
to prepare.
millions of people. This is the kind of last-minute change that can mean the difference between a dusting of snow and 2 feet of accumulation in your driveway. The GFS model is now showing something
Let's see
even
what the
more
weather's doing.
aggressive, a rapidly intensifying
Oh no, a winter
low-pressure
storm
system
warning.
that could become
Heavy
a
snow and
textbook
strong
bomb
winds.
cyclone.
I need to prepare.
We're talking about central pressure dropping
freeze is
from
tonight. We have to cover
1,005
these tropical
millibars
plants.
to
Right.
971
from the garage.
millibars in
Good.
less than
Let's
24
cover the
hours,
hibiscus and
which
banana
meets
trees
the
first.
technical
Okay, I'm
definition
on it.
of explosive intensification. When these coastal storms undergo bombogenesis, they can produce blizzard conditions with wind gusts exceeding 70 miles per hour.
We have breaking news. A
Snowfall
severe
rates of
thunderstorm
3
warning
to
is in
4
effect for
inches
the
per
entire
hour.
viewing area.
Let
Heavy
me
rain,
break
strong
down
winds,
what's
and possible
happening
hail are
across the
expected. Stay
country right
indoors and
now.
avoid
And
travel.
I'm gonna
We'll
give you
continue with live updates as
city-specific
the situation
forecasts,
develops.
because
Let's compare
that's
the
what
GFS
actually
and Euro
matters.
models for this storm.
Starting with the upper
GFS shows a
Midwest,
stronger
where
system, while
conditions
Euro
are
is more
already
conservative.
brutal.
NAM gives us higher
Minneapolis and
resolution.
St.
For the
Paul
next,
just
we'll
hit
refine this into our
negative
official
43
forecast.
degrees, colder than Mars. Milwaukee and Madison are experiencing negative 15 to 0, with wind chills approaching negative 40, where frostbite occurs in less
ready.
than 10
Come on
minutes.
up.
Chicago,
Here you go,
you're
dear.
at negative
Enjoy.
10 to
Thank you so
5
much.
degrees, with wind
Bless you,
chills
child. It
hitting
smells
negative
wonderful.
30. And this
delicious.
multi-day
Thank
deep
you.
freeze shows no signs of letting up. Detroit, Cleveland, and Buffalo are locked into similar brutal conditions, with actual air temperatures well below zero and wind chills in the negative 30s. Columbus, Ohio is facing negative 5 to 10 degrees, with more than 12 inches of snow still on the ground from the weekend storm. Indianapolis and Fort Wayne are experiencing negative 10 to 5 degrees, creating genuinely dangerous conditions for anyone spending extended time
I'll get the sheets
outdoors.
from the garage.
Pittsburgh has
Let's cover the
temperatures from
hibiscus and
0
banana
to
trees
15
first.
degrees,
Okay, I'm on it.
with snow accumulation reaching up to 20 inches in some areas, and roads remain treacherous. Omaha and Des Moines are sitting at negative 10 to 5 degrees, with wind chills making it feel even colder across the Great Plains. Now here's where this gets truly remarkable. That Arctic air is diving all the way to the deep south, where
All right, team,
infrastructure
let's
simply
seal these
isn't
windows
built for
tight.
these
I'll hold the
conditions.
tape, you two
Los
apply it.
Angeles and
Got
Fort
it, Mom.
Worth are
Starting at
looking
the bottom.
50 to
Good.
35
Press
degrees.
firmly. No
We had
drafts this winter.
70-degree weather just 5 days ago. That's a 55-degree temperature swing. Your homes aren't insulated for this, your pipes aren't protected, and your power grid wasn't designed to handle this kind of sustained cold. Houston faces 20 to 40 degrees, with lingering ice from the weekend storm still causing widespread power outages across the metro area. San Antonio and Austin are in similar situations, with temperatures in the 25 to 45 degree range, but most homes have minimal insulation. New Orleans is looking at 30 to 50 degrees, with lingering ice creating continued hazards, and this is brutally cold for the Gulf Coast. Memphis and Nashville are dealing with 20 to 40 degree temperatures, along with significant ice and snow still covering roads from the weekend. The combination of ongoing power outages and this prolonged cold spell is creating increasingly desperate conditions for thousands of residents. Oklahoma City is experiencing 10 to 30 degrees, with more than 12 inches of snow still on the ground, and another round of winter weather is possible. Tulsa and Wichita are in similar situations, with lingering snow and temperatures running well below what's normal, even for late January. Little Rock faces 15 to 30 degrees, with a combination of snow and ice from the weekend storm, making travel extremely hazardous. St. Louis has temperatures between 0
I'm really
and 20
stuck
degrees,
here.
with lingering
Hang on, we'll
snow
push you out.
creating hazardous
Okay, on
travel
3.
conditions
1, 2,
throughout the
3.
metro area.
It's moving. Keep pushing.
Louisville and Lexington,
Got it.
Kentucky
Thanks,
are
everyone.
experiencing 10 to 30 degrees, with ice from the storm making roads slippery and dangerous. Cincinnati is at 5 to 25 degrees, with lingering snow. Another
I'm
system
really
could
stuck
bring
here.
additional accumulation
Hang on, we'll
later
push you
this
out.
week.
Okay, on
Now,
3. 1,
let's
2,
talk about the
3.
cities
It's
facing
moving.
the
Keep
trickiest
pushing.
forecast.
Got it.
Go.
Few
Thanks,
degrees
everyone.
difference determines if you get rain, ice, or heavy snow. Atlanta, you're directly in the crosshairs of something potentially significant, with temperatures between 25 and 45 degrees and lingering ice from the weekend. That coastal storm we're tracking could bring another round of winter weather your way this weekend, and measurable snow is absolutely on the table. Charlotte and Raleigh, this is where that 50-mile model shift really matters. Temperatures running 20 to 40 degrees. Depending on the exact storm track, you could see anything from light flurries to significant snow accumulation, possibly 6 to 12 inches. The GFS model is showing potentially over a foot of snow around Greenville, North Carolina, if the storm tracks close enough to the coast. The European model shows a very similar setup. When both major models agree like this, we need to take it seriously. Richmond, Virginia could see higher snow amounts, with current guidance showing 7 to 10 inches possible if this system tracks favorably. Columbia and Charleston, South Carolina, the models are literally all over the place for your areas right now. Some runs show snow, some show ice, some show rain, and it all comes down to whether this coastal low tracks 20 miles east or west. The national blend of models is showing 4 to 6 inches possible in Charlotte, 7 inches in Raleigh, potentially even snow in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah seeing snow would be remarkable, but the models are suggesting it's possible with this setup, even if just an inch or two. Norfolk and Virginia Beach could see an all-time winter storm if this tracks perfectly, with the potential for significant accumulation and blizzard conditions. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia are sitting at 5 to 20-degree temperatures with lingering snow from this weekend storm. The national blend is showing 7 inches possible in D.C., 7 inches in Philadelphia, but the big question is that